Good morning, it's Kate Denning here, and I'm here with you on the Spiritual Events Directory page, going live from the Rendezvous tea room in Wooloongabba. So I'll just wait for a few of you to come on, and I'm just going through and sorting out my notes now. I've tried to get a sign put up, which I'm having to do backwards, which I was going to put on the wall, and I got caught up and it's just too fiddly. I think I'm going to have to get someone to do it for me. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just doing, I've got a special candle here, which I'm going to light shortly, and I'm going to do a prayer with that as well too. So with this candle here, I got this at Eclectica in at West End, and I know it was made in Canada by some special ladies over there. And with this, it's got money, it's got peace, it's power, it's protection from evil, it's jinx removing, it's for love, it's for success. So some of them have actually got a special prayer on the back as well too. With this one here, you can write your intentions on the back. I paid about $35 for it, and I will try and get some in here. And it says to dress a candle daily, so you can sprinkle what type of herbs you want to use in there. Actually, we might put some parsley in there to create some abundance, and then you can put some type of incense in there as well too. And I've got a prayer that I've actually written from the back of another one, which I absolutely love, so I'm going to do that shortly. And then I'm also going to we're going to do a cleanse as well too, and I'll show you how to do that and what that's for. And then later on, we'll be doing some tea leaf reading. So I've got my cup of tea here. I'm going to have a bit of a sip. Cheers. So I've got my cup of teas here, and I'm going to be doing a few live readings for people. And I'll also be giving away a signed copy of my book, The A to Z of Tea Leaf Reading, to someone today as well. So we'll just wait for a few more to come on. We've got Janelle. Hi, Janelle. And Bridgie and Nettie. Hello there. Now, just while I'm going through this. Okay, I've got my prayer here. Oh, we might do a couple of prayers today. So I might show you too, you know, what I do when I'm doing a meditation as well. What was I going to say? The prayers that I use during meditation, and the cleansing procedure that we go through as well. Okay. So what I like to do first is I shall find my lighter. Here it is. So at the beginning of each meditation, I've got our special candle here to protect us, okay? I've got my parsley just here. I'll pick a piece and I'll just pop a piece of parsley in here. Now, so there's our candle for today. I'm going to maybe have to take my parsley out. Now, what I do sometimes with that is I'll actually get on Post-it notes. I'll write on Post-it notes things that I want to create, okay? Whether it be so many readings for the week, or how much I'd like to earn, or my special car, and I'll put it under the candle, and I'll have that burning the whole time during meditation, okay? So our prayer that goes with this, with the candle, is I'd like you to close your eyes, okay? I invoke the sublime influence of the Eternal Father to obtain success in all the areas and the subjects of my life, and to smooth all difficulties that are in my way. I invoke the aid of the Holy Spirit so that my house prospers and my company and my person receive a message of good luck sent by the divine providence. O great hidden power, I implore your supreme majesty so that you separate me from danger at the precise moment that my way is illuminated by the light of fortune. I shall receive the infinite blessings of the sky. I believe in God all-powerful Father. Amen. So this is for your good luck. This is for protection. This is for your abundance, okay? It's lucky. It's jinx removing as well too. So it's great to do that at least once a week in your house, okay? Now, another thing that you can do for your cleansing as well too is that I've got my sage here, and I break mine up because sometimes when you've got the sticks, they're so tight that they keep going out. So I just light it up in here and I walk around the house cleansing, and you can say a special prayer, and I've actually got one written out here, okay, which a friend of mine wrote up for me. Okay, now while we're on and you're listening to this, this is also going to help cleanse your house and cleanse you as well too. Okay, now we don't want a flame, we just want it having it smoking like this. So I cleanse this room of all negativity. I fill it with positivity, with love, with light. I cleanse thee. I call upon our angels and our guides to cleanse this home. I ask that you banish all negativity and bad energies wherever I roam. I ask that you fill this space with cleansing light and love. I ask that you send purity of thought and blessings from above. I cleanse this room of all negativity. I fill it with positivity. I fill it with love, with light. I cleanse thee. I call upon our divine spirits to be with us and help us as we help cleanse this space. I cleanse this space of all negativity. Only positivity may reside within this place. I fill this space with joy and happiness. I fill this space with peace and love. I fill this space with light and goodness sent from the heavens above. I cleanse this space of all negativity. I fill it with positivity, with love, with light. For the power of my highest good, I cleanse thee. I drive away fear and bad energies. Only happiness and good may be allowed in. I drive away negativity and ill feelings. Only happiness and good may be allowed in. I drive away negativity and ill feelings, and only positivity and love may reside within. I fill this room with happiness and love in my heart. I fill this room with the highest order of love and light from above. I leave this room feeling fully protected and cleansed. I leave this room feeling joyous and bright. I cleanse this room of all negativity. I fill it with positivity, with love, with light. For the power of my highest good, I cleanse thee. Now, if you go onto my page, Magical Blessings, and you ask to become a member there, and it doesn't cost you anything, what you can do is you can scroll down the page and you'll see a picture of this. You might even be able to go into videos, and then you can play it yourself, okay? So if you need to cleanse your house, I've actually got the prayer on there, okay? And I say the prayer. Okie dokie. Now let's get on with this. I'll just move everything out of the way. Oh, and I've got an article going into, hello, the Magic magazine. Okay, so the Magic magazine comes out next week, and there's a bit of a story in there about Luke and myself, and also my book. And down here we've got a picture of an angel, and next to it we've got the meaning of the angel there. So that comes out, I think, every 6 months. So keep an eye out at news agencies or spiritual shops. I'll be getting some in, so you can come in and buy them. I think they're around about $10. Okay. Now, for you today, what we're going to be doing is, hi Leonie, and Marcy, is that? Sorry, I can't pronounce that properly. Anyway, so I'm going to be talking to you about this today, and I will be giving away a copy. So for those that don't know, my book came out in March this year, and I had been writing it since, the 10th of the 11th, 12th was the very first day I put pen to paper and started writing about synchronicities, and then it turned into the A to Z of tea leaf reading. Now, since then, I had heard about this wonderful man that owned the Rendezvous tea room at Wooloongabba, and I came along here and I met Luke, and then I started reading here, and I ran my very first tea leaf reading workshop from here. Anyway, I needed notes. I put some notes together for the class, and a couple of years later I realised I actually had a book on my hands. And Luke had been telling me all about the old tea rooms throughout Brisbane, and we also had some laws where it stated that we could not do psychic readings. It was illegal until 2002. So I've got in here not only the how-to of tea leaf reading and the symbols and their meanings, I have also got in here information about the history of the tea leaf reading houses in Brisbane, and the laws, and how they were squashed. And then I had the interview with Luke, and there's a picture of myself and Luke in here, which was done back in November last year. Just there, so that's Luke and myself, and then we've got all the information up here about the tea rooms that were in and around Brisbane. This was where the Rendezvous tea room used to be, and that was in, where was that? It was in the Brisbane Arcade. And then Luke moved it here, and he took on the name to keep the tea rooms alive, because the last one closed back in 1990, which was the Destiny Tea Room, and Luke had been working in these tea rooms since he was 17. Now, sadly, he passed away in March this year, and the Rendezvous Tea Room got closed down. And I was driving past here one day, and I saw the for lease sign was 2 months later, that I reopened it in honour of Luke and to keep it going for him. And the family have asked me to keep on the name in honour of Luke as well. You just had your screen door open and shut. Also, it sounds like you've got a ghost visiting you, just popping by for a cup of tea. Okay, now the book is available here at the Rendezvous Tea Room. It's only $20, and you can also get it at Minnie and Rose, which is at Contaft, I think it is. Kelly Saunders there. the Eclectica, which is at West End, and also Chameleon New Age Salon, which is down the Gold Coast as well. If you have a shop and you want this in your shop, just give me a tingle and I'll organise that for you. And so I do sell them wholesale as well. So that's the book. So what we're going to be doing now is, I'll show you a few of the photos of tea leaf readings that I've done. Now you can also use this with, bring them on the camera. What do you want me to bring on the camera, Lynn? Anyway, you can tell me after, I'll read that after. So this one here, now I've got this in the book. Can you see the beautiful fairy there? Hi, Lisa. So this fairy was in my cup last year. So the fairy means, it's like magical blessings. It's joy in your life and it's wonderful things coming to you, okay? So she was in my cup last year, and also too, I had Pegasus. So you can see Pegasus there in my cup. And Pegasus is about Olympic achievements, doing really well. And it was probably about 3 months or 3 weeks after I had Pegasus in my cup that I was asked if I would like to do another radio station, which I did. Oh, next door are doing some work, great. They've put in a security. Hi, Susan. And I got in here this morning and all I could hear was this beep, beep, beep. I'm thinking, oh God, I hope that's not going to go on all day, but it's stopped now. What else have I got here to show you? This one here. Okay, now this one was, I used Byron Chai to do this one here. Now, looking at that, it does look a little bit scary, okay? And at the time it was, but it ended up turning into a really good story. But what you can see here is a door frame, okay? You can see a rope and you can see someone here hanging, and here's their legs, okay? You can see a knife handle here, and here you can see a dragon. And then, where was it? Oh, this one here, this one here, okay, up this way, looked like a Balinese hut. So the guy had been to Indonesia 3 months before, and he got this dragon tattoo done on his back. Now, 3 weeks before I had done this reading, he had actually hung himself in his door frame of his bedroom. And anyway, he had been off to war, and he was very damaged from it, you know, with what had happened there, and he couldn't deal with it anymore. But you can see the number 7 in here, okay? And I'd said to the mother that there was a secret, a big secret that was coming out. And it turned out that his girlfriend was pregnant, and she, you know, she was still very upset and bitter and didn't want to see this lady. Anyway, I said to them, look, he's telling you that it is his child and you should go and see her. And now, like, I found out about 6 months later that they are the best of friends and they spend every single weekend together. So she might have lost her son, but now she has a beautiful grandson and a beautiful relationship with a lady that, you know, otherwise it would not have happened. So it's amazing what you can actually get from the tea leaves. I mean, 3 weeks later, after he had committed suicide, he was coming through and sending messages to his mum. So this is the way that I do my mediumship. Also, like getting psychic messages as well too. Oh, here's another one here. Look at this. It looks like Mary Poppins. and we're off to the side we've got an arm. Now this I actually saw before I had even turned the teacup around, okay? And the lady that I was reading for, she believed that she had had a past life and had been in a train accident, the Granville train accident, which was in the 70s. It was huge here because a lot of families had only just got TVs, and we had just started to see things live on TV. So, you know, it was something that sort of really stuck in our minds as well back then. Not like it is now, because we see stuff on TV every single day. But in the 70s, you know, it was really quite scary to see the accident of this train and the wreckage, and seeing the firemen and the rescue people trying to save these people. But anyway, the lady had only just been telling me that she thought she had been on that train and she had died. And so we've got this, and then we see this, and you see the arm off to the side. So anyway, she went and did a little bit of research, and she found that one of the ladies that was on the train had lost her arm, or they had to chop it off or something like that, to then remove her to get to the people that had still survived. So you can pick up past lives in there as well. I've got another gentleman that comes to me, and you can see down here is a horse, and his grandfather was a horse trainer, so he always comes through with tips for us, and I just give him all the clues, and then he tells me what the horse is. So I'll put that aside now, and what we might do is, actually before I do the readings, I have got someone to introduce you to, and she is going to give you a bit of a talk about the full moon, and tonight she's doing a full moon ceremony here, and unfortunately she's got to go back to Canada soon, so I'm really going to miss her. But anyway, I am going to get up, and I'm going to pass you over to Alicia Meek. Here she is.
Hello everybody.
Meek.
I own a small online company. Well, I do some events live here in Brisbane, which I will be having to move to Canada. But essentially my company creates educational workbooks and planners specifically for women to learn about different spiritual practices that have been repressed for the last 15,000 to 25,000 years. So yeah, if you're interested in anything like that, please check out my website, wildmoonsacredcycles.com. Oh, hello everybody. That's cool how the comments come in like that. So yeah, today is the full moon, which is the full moon in Aquarius. I'm really excited for this moon because it is also known as the friendship moon. And I have been separated from my best friends in Canada for over a year now, and I'm going to be reunited with them in about a month, so I'm really excited about that. So this full moon means a lot to me. So the friendship moon, full moon in Aquarius, it reminds us to take a look at the people that we have in our life and make sure that they're there on purpose, that they're there truly and authentically. So who are our truest friends, and are we paying enough attention to them? Might we be neglecting them? So this full moon is a time to kind of recognize who our true friends are, and then to be able to give them gratitude and thanks for being in our lives. So I put together a full moon ceremony specifically for this friendship moon. If anyone is interested in that, if you want to drop your email in the comments below, then after the show, I'll be able to grab those emails and send you that free ceremony. So essentially the ceremony is to gather a friend or two. So you can do this over the next 3 days. Energetically, the full moon does last for 3 days. It's to gather that one friend or a couple of friends and get some luxury wine and your favorite snacks and all of that together and do a small ceremony and a burn together of releasing and letting go all of the things that we no longer need in our lives. So on top of that, the friendship moon, we are looking at the people that are truest to us, but we're also looking at the people that are not and how they ended up in our lives. So often we accidentally neglect the people that mean the most to us because we are wanting to create friendships with people for the wrong reasons. And we've all done this for whatever reason it is, if it's to heighten our social life, our career. We may even do it unconsciously, which probably most of the time we are. But yeah, we don't really need those people in our lives, and we know that at a certain level, but this moon is demanding that we take a look at that and really look who is our true friends and who are not our true friends, and where is it that we actually want to spend our time. So look throughout your life if you want to make a list of characters in your life, which is something that we're going to be doing tonight during the full moon ceremony here at the Rendezvous Tea Room. We're going to be making a list of the main characters in our life and then actually writing out what it is that that person brings to our life, positive, negative, neutral, etc. All right, so that's pretty much it for the full moon in Aquarius. One last thing about this full moon. The full moon in Aquarius shows us that change is on the way. So this isn't a huge moving moon. This is the moon that shows us the little miracles that are eventually going to turn into a bigger amount of change. So change is coming. And during this full moon, you are going to notice synchronicities like Kate was talking about, and small miracles dropping into your life to say, we're making room, we're opening up, change is on its way, abundance is coming. And the more that you can recognize those synchronicities and those miracles coming into your life, you kind of get into a flow, which takes you into an alignment of life. And then you're able to live inside of that and kind of get to where you're going on your life path just that little bit faster and with a lot more joy. All right, so that is the full moon in Aquarius. Like I said, I do have a free full moon ceremony that I'm offering. So if you'd like to drop your email, I see a couple of people did that already. Drop your email in the comments below. You can find me on Facebook. I'm very active on Instagram. And every new and full moon, I do offer free ceremonies and astrological advice for what is currently happening in the climate. Thanks again. I'm going to grab Kate for you.
Yes, I'm coming. I nearly ran out of my son. You can finish it for me.
All right, she's coming back. Thanks again for having me, everyone. Happy full moon.
Okay, I'm back again. So who have we got here? Because I am going to start to do some readings, okay? Now, I love using herbal teas, okay? So this first one here that I've got is a black tea with rose and vanilla in it. And I'm just going to get rid of the excess tea. Now, what I do is I put about 1/4 teaspoon of tea leaves in here. And then you have your tea. Now, you need to use your teeth and your tongue as a strainer so you don't choke on the tea leaves and swallow them. Okay, I find it easier to put the tea straight into the cup because some of the tea, you end up digging it out of the teapot. So it's much easier doing it that way. You are going to leave about 1/4 teaspoon of liquid in the bottom. Okay, so that's going to be enough for us to swish it around, but not too much that when we tip it over that we're going to lose it all. Now, just go through, see who I'm doing a reading for. Marina, M-A-R-I-N-A, Marina, I hope that's how you pronounce it. So I'll do yours first. So I'm going to give it a swish around. Turn it upside down on the cup. Now, if you want to know how to do this and what the symbols are, sorry, we just lost connection there. That brings through our spirit guides and our ancestors for any messages they may have for us. Okay, so let me see what I can see in here. Okay, you've got the letter Y. Now, that would be questioning what's happening with yourself at the moment. And it's just saying, right now, there's not an answer there for you, okay? I don't know if you are wanting to open a business or have a baby. Yes, you can use any type of loose tea leaves. Even if you don't have any loose tea leaves, you can break a bag open and use that. Okay, so I'm seeing the letter Y there, and there's a child there as well too. Okay, so this could be your child now. What am I seeing? It almost looks a bit like a wedding dress. So I don't know if you are looking at getting married or looking for someone new in your life. We have got a little puppy dog in here. You can see a face above it, but there's a little puppy dog in there. Now, when we see a dog in the teacup, it can be that you are a very loyal friend, and you've got to be careful sometimes. You know, your friends will treat you like dirt and you'll come back for more, okay? And you're very trustworthy. Now, the dog could also be your pet, whether it's living or it's passed over, but our animals will come and give us messages as well, whether they are living or dead. So with this one here, what am I seeing? I'm actually seeing two dogs, and I'm seeing a smiley face. So this is just the dog's way of saying that I love you as well. I do see that there might be something wrong with a front paw. So whether this is your dog or a dog from the past. What else have we got? Oh, I've also got someone trying to write their name in here as well too. I don't know if it's, I'm getting the name Robert, but it looks like somebody's signed their name down the bottom. You can just see that in there. Spirit are very clever. What I'll do, I'll take a photo of this and I'll put it up. I'll see if I can put it into the comments, or you can go onto the Rendezvous Tea Room page. There's one that's still open. The old page you can't get into, but I will put a photo of this in there, and you might be able to see the name in there. I'm also seeing the initials GW. So that could stand for somebody's name, okay? What else? What else am I seeing? You know, the messages are going through pretty fast here too. I might get Alicia and she can scroll back through and see who else has been asking questions. Do you want to come through and do that for me, please, Alicia? She's my wonderful assistant. So I'm reading for this lady here right now.
Marina.
Yep. So I don't know if she had a little dog or not. Oh, now this is in the past, Marina. I'm seeing two cars, and it looks like they've actually run into each other. It is in the area of the past, so this can just be confirmation as well too. you know, that something like that has happened. So I don't know if you've had a little bit of a bingle. If it hasn't happened, just be careful. You have. Okay. Hello. All right. Now I'm going on to the next one. And with this one here, I'm using my favorite tea leaves. This is peppermint and licorice, and it's from T2. The most beautiful flavor. So who am I reading for now?
Is Marlene still with us? Marlene, if you're still watching, could you just give us a quick comment to let us know that you're still here, because you were next on the list for a reading.
Okay.
I think there is a backup of about a minute for the comments.
Okay. So hopefully, Marlene, you're still there. So I'm doing a reading for you now.
Yes, she's here.
Oh, hello. Okay. All right. So here's your cup, Marlene. It looks like a big mess, doesn't it? But I will see things in that, and I will tell you what I'm seeing. And like I said, I'll take a photo of it and I'll put it up on the Rendezvous Tea Room page, so you can go in there and you can have a look. Okay, I am seeing a lady here, and she's got her hair up in a bun, and she's picking up a little child. Now, I would say that this child is probably under 2 years old, okay? But it just looks like she's having a lot of fun with this child. She's very excited, and she looks a bit like a nana figure, okay? I'm picking up that she's probably got grey hair and she puts it up in a bun. So that's that one there, okay? Like I said, I'll take a photo and I'll put it up there. It looks like there's somebody that is skiing as well too. So I don't know if you're going to the snow or you live close to the snow, but I've got someone here on skis. What else have we got?
You have a question. Could you read soap studs or after you drink coffee like you do with soap studs? That's interesting.
Yeah, you could. So with doing the readings when you're scrying, you can use this book. So the symbols are universal, okay? So if you're looking into the crystal ball, okay, they are amazing to read with because they change all the time. So we're looking at the inclusions. You can see the inclusions in there. And crystal balls have got their own energy. Looking into the clouds, you remember lying on the grass as a child and looking into the clouds and seeing pictures. Patterns on the floor. Last night, I was up at Minnie and Rose and I was doing some readings there, and I went to the toilet, and anyway, when I'm sitting there on the back of the door on the timber work, I could see a witch and a broom, and it was just on the timber work. It was just the pattern there. So that is about your psychic abilities, okay, with the witch and the broom, and it's quite common that I will see something like that. And she's also got a lot of witchy stuff in the shop, absolutely beautiful, and some gorgeous paintings in there as well too. So you haven't been to the snow for a long time. So that could be something from the past, but it could be that you are going for a trip to the snow. Actually, this is into the future, okay? So I am seeing someone on some skis. It doesn't say how far into the future, but normally when we're doing tea leaves, it's not too far away. And it might get you thinking too, you know, maybe you might want to do something like that. So I don't know if you live by the water or not, but you've also got this man and a dolphin in here. Now, I'm not too sure. It's like the man is looking out and trying to look at something, and he can't quite see what he's looking at. But then we've got the dolphin there. Now, the dolphin does mean a trip somewhere, usually overseas, and the dolphin means that you're welcome wherever it is that you go to. Everyone enjoys your company. Dolphins are really powerful animals too, like the horse. So if you've got that connection, the dolphin might even be like your spirit, your animal spirit guide. So with the dolphin, they've got great healing properties as well too. So if you've not been feeling well, you're feeling a bit down, going to the water, going down to the bay, or going somewhere where you can see dolphins. My husband and daughter went for a walk yesterday morning, and we live at Wellington Point, and they went down there, and here's a dolphin swimming up to the shore, herding in some fish. My daughter just absolutely loves dolphins, so it was great, because it was a good pick-me-up that she needed. So you need a holiday. Well, this is suggesting that maybe you should go and book one. Now you've got an arch in here as well too. So the arch would suggest that you're going into a new part of your life, okay? And there's also like the doorway with that as well too. So that would probably be like two new things that are coming up for you.
So she has a dolphin tattoo. Did you see that?
Oh, you've got a dolphin tattoo.
She needs a holiday, and she hasn't been in the snow for a long time.
Okay, so the dolphin tattoo would be like the confirmation, and obviously you love your dolphins. Okay. And again, I'm seeing another baby around. So I don't know how old you are, but it looks like there's a new baby that's coming into the family. It's not necessarily for you, okay? But I'm just seeing that little baby in arms here. I'll see if I can point that out and hold that up for you, okay? All right. Our next one. So who am I doing a reading for now? I don't know. Here comes Alicia. She's having a look. I'm trying to do them in order, okay? So it's the first people that have actually asked for it.
Janelle Page, if you're still with us, could you... Oh.
Yes.
Oh, no, that's... So we're looking for Janelle Page. If you're still watching, you are next in line for readings.
Okay, and I'll have to keep an eye on the time too. I have no idea what the time is. Okay, so now we are doing a reading. Hi, Janelle. Okay. All right, so we've got 15 minutes. I've got to remember a special offer that I've got for you girls too. And guys, if there's any guys there. Okay. All right. With Janelle's, I am seeing a couple of guys in here, and they're very well dressed. One of them is in a suit, and he has got a briefcase, and the other one has got, I'm just trying to pick out what type of hat it is that he's wearing. Anyway, this guy that's in the suit with the briefcase, he looks like he thinks he's very good, okay? He thinks he looks fantastic. And maybe he does, okay? But you can see him down there doing a bit of a swagger and showing off, okay? And you can see his briefcase to the side. And then there's another guy that's actually in front of him down this way, I think it is. Oops, the water's all running out. So I don't know if you've got a partner in your life, but there seems to be 2 guys that are around, and we have got a little, now I don't know if it's a little pussycat or a little dog that's looking up from a rock, okay? And it's like they're very inquisitive. So this is a type of person that's very inquisitive, and they're watching everything that's going around them, okay? You know, it's like the curiosity that killed the cat. You can see the pussycat there that's looking over the rock. So I don't know if this is a cat of yours, but the cat also is about our psychic abilities as well too. So that would be saying that your intuition is very strong. Maybe you're learning some new things. Sometimes you might shy away from things as well too, because I'm seeing you as a bit shy. Now I've also got somebody here. Now I don't know if you like wakeboard. No, you call it wakeboard. You know where you stand on the front of the board. Can I get that in there? I'm just trying to have a look to see if I can see it. But you know where you've got the people that stand on the boards and they paddle? So I'm seeing somebody doing that. So I don't know if you're by the water and you're watching that, or you've tried that yourself. And then there's a candle there as well. So that would suggest somebody's birthday coming up, maybe in about 2 weeks. I see someone's birthday coming up. Anyway, I shall put that, I'll take a photo of that for you, and I'll see if I can see anything more in there, and I'll put it in the comments, okay? Now, oh, dragging stuff in my tea leaves. Okay, so quickly I am going to get out my favourite cards, and I'm going to do a couple of readings. Now, for whoever is watching, this is for all of us, okay? So this is our card for the week. And let's see what messages we've got here. Okay. Probably, Sally, because oh, you've got your anniversary coming up for Dad. You're welcome, Janelle. I'm at the Rendezvous tea room and I do readings. I'll be back again next week, 9:30 to 10:30. So I don't have enough time to do a whole lot of readings in the hour that I'm on. But look at this. This is for all of us. The 6 of Pentacles, okay? Now, this is saying that we have got everything that we need in our lives. We've got the roof over our head. We've got enough food. We've got enough to share with everyone, okay? So this can be like the abundance that's coming in for us. Now, if we read the top right corner of this card, the way these cards have been made, we've got 8 messages on each card. So depending on where the card lands as to what message we read. So we pull out 8 cards because we've got 8 messages. So you've always been very generous and give a lot of time and energy to others. You give everything you can to people you love. So this is a message for all of us. Now, this could be contracts that are coming through for you as well too. It's about great friendships and wonderful families. So if you were listening to Alicia before and what she was talking about the full moon and it being about friendships, spending time with the family. Yeah, I'm not sorry. The connection here sometimes is bad. I've had Telstra come in here, but I've noticed that it's actually been cutting out a fair bit as well too. Sometimes I can't even get onto Facebook. So I don't know if that's Facebook or if it's, you know, the new connection here. But this is going along with what Alicia was saying about the full moon, okay? Spend some time with your families and catching up with your friends, you know, that you haven't seen for a while. Just letting them know that you're there, you love them, and, you know, spend some time with them. Okay, now I have got a special offer here. Now, this is only for 10 people. I've put it up. You'll find it on my page too, so if you miss it. But this is a subscription for 1 year. It's 5:20 p.m. where I am. What time is it where you are? It is nearly 10:30 in the morning, Sally. So whereabouts do you live? I'm here in Australia, Brisbane, Australia, okay? And the Rendezvous tea room is in at Wooloongabba, which is near South Bank. Anyway, 1 year subscription, and you can use this over the phone as well too. So with this 1 year subscription, you get 3 half-hour readings. You also get a Devonshire tea and a tea leaf reading with me. Now, this is only $120. I have got 10 available, okay? And I won't be doing any more after that. And it's valued at $240. So you get 3 half-hour readings that you can use anytime during the year that you want. You can have me write out half-hour vouchers so you can give them to friends as prezzies, okay? California, hi. I wouldn't mind coming over there one day. And a Devonshire tea with a tea leaf reading for me. So you've got a whole year to use that. So you can go through the year, you know, you can come here and see what's coming up for you. You want to see what's going on with your career or your love life or your family, or you want to gift it to somebody. But that is $120, valued at $240. So if you give me a call at the Rendezvous Tea Room, the phone number is up the top of this page. And don't forget to go to the Rendezvous Tea Room page, and I will have the photos of those tea leaves up there as well too. I am open from Tuesday to Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And Sunday I am open from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tonight we have got the full moon with Alicia, so you will find the information on the Rendezvous Tea Room page. And then next Thursday I will be down at Camellia New Age salon, and I will be doing a tea leaf reading class down there on Thursday the 22nd. And then I think it's around about the 7th of September. I think it was a Saturday afternoon. It's on the Rendezvous Tea Room page anyway. I'll be running a tea leaf reading class from here. And then in September, I'm also running a tarot workshop using my first tarot by Eleanor Hammond. I'll be running that at Minnie and Rose at Contaft. Okay, so that's it from me today. Don't forget the vouchers here, $120. I only have 10 of those. So an hour reading is $110. You are getting 3 half-hour readings plus a Devonshire tea and a tea leaf reading. So I hope you have enjoyed today, and next week I will be doing some more tea leaf reading, and we might even talk a bit about palmistry as well too, because that's another passion of mine. Anyway, everyone have a wonderful week, and I shall see you next Thursday, or I shall see you here at the Rendezvous Tea Room. Okay, bye.